Right now, she's not in Gangster's Paradise. She's in the City of Angels. We've got Whitney Port from the city on the show. Whitney, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I am fantastic today. We're going to talk to you a little earlier than we expected, so I'm even better now.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Excellent. How's the city going? It's, some people didn't know if it was going to make it past the first season. You always got to wonder, and now you're rocking it.
Yeah, I mean, it's going really well, I think. I can only hope, but we've had a really fun time filming this continuation this summer. It's been pretty cool.
Excellent. How's life changed since, the beginning? Obviously you started out on, doing the Hills thing a little bit. Now you've got your own show. Is it different being like a featured character on a show or being like the main character on the show? Or is it?
Yeah, it's very different. I get a lot more attention than I ever expected. But it's fun. There's lots of different pressures, but at the same time, I'm just trying to enjoy every minute of it and not have any regrets,
Excellent. Do you have any enemies in that whole, MTV reality family? It seems to be a pretty dysfunctional family.
Yeah, it is, but to be perfectly honest, I'm pretty easygoing. I don't really have any enemies.
So Kristen, you're totally cool with her?
Yeah, Kristen and I don't really know each other very well, but I think we'd get along if we knew each other.
And Spencer and Heidi, no harsh feelings towards them?
No hard feelings there. Spencer and I actually went to high school together, so we go way back.
Was he a big douche in high school, too?
He was, I don't know if he was a douche, but he was
About the same, because I love Spencer and Heidi. We have them on the show quite a bit, and they're always fun. So I think he loves being referred to as a douche. I think he knows it. It's making him rich and famous. So
that's very true. You have a point with that one.
Exactly. One thing I always think about when I think about you ladies, how much it would suck to have to always be made up and on. I think what's cool for me is when I go out to do an event or something, I'll dress up or at least take a shower and do my hair.
It's the least you can do.
Yeah, exactly. But on the weekends, I can just totally scrub out, roll down to Walmart and get my groceries, and it's no big deal. For you guys, you can't go to the beach or go shopping or anything without being photographed and seen and all these people. Is it a lot of pressure to have to look good all the time?
It is some pressure, but at the same time, we're normal human beings, and if we don't want to get all made up and we have enough confidence, then we shouldn't care. I try to shower and have good hygiene and look my best, but at the same time, I'm not always on. It's too difficult to be like that, you know?
I like how I've made shower the main thing. That it's
a shower. It's a necessity.
Yeah, exactly. So, there are times when you just go out, not in your fashionista type gear, just looking like a normal chick.
Oh, definitely, yeah. We're human.
Does anybody get disappointed? Do they run into you and think, oh, it's Whitney from the city? I thought you were going to look way more fashionable than this.
I'm sure that they think that, but no one's really ever said that to me directly.
Good. How's life going? Other than filming the city, obviously the city's documenting what you do in your life. What are you up to? What's changing for you?
The big thing for me is that I have my clothing line now, which is taken a lot of my time and energy, and it's awesome. It's what I really want to do. But other than that, right now, I'm just trying to stay kind of low key. I've had a really busy summer of filming, and we're trying to do a lot of press for the show, but I'm just back home, and I'm trying to live out as normal a life as possible.
Excellent. How does New York, obviously L.A., that's where you're at right now, that's home for you. How does New York compare? Do you like one better than the other, or are they just two different places?
They're totally different. L.A. is my home, and it's kind of where my heart is, but New York is so fun for me right now. I'm 24 years old, and I'm single, and I'm trying to make it in the fashion industry, so I feel like New York is really the place to be for me right now.
Excellent. You've had, obviously, some relationships on the show. Do you think it's more difficult to, date people and try to really get to know people when there's video cameras following you around?
Well, definitely, yeah. You have, so many opinions flying at you constantly and people weighing in on your relationship, and it kind of takes, the spontaneity out of it. But that's kind of what I've been trying to focus on this season, is not letting it get too serious.
That's cool.
Last season, I totally let it get serious, and it kind of messed with me.
What do you say to a guy? Like, if you start dating a guy, you meet him out, and probably off camera, you just meet a guy out at a bar or something and want to go out with him. Do you say, hey, let's go out sometime, but I'm on a TV show and it's going to be filmed?
Yeah, I mean, I try not to say that at the way beginning because I don't want to scare them away. But usually, I kind of got to let them know, and then if they want to be on it, that's their prerogative, and that's a whole another issue because you don't know if they want to be on it because they really like you or if they just want the fame. But that's why, like I said, I'm just trying to not really get into anything so serious at this time because it's just too complicated.
Yeah. Have you ever had a guy not date you because of that? Said like, I think you're cool, but like I don't want to be involved in the TV show at all?
I haven't had that kind of an encounter yet. I mean, I've had to put things on hold or rethink things, but no one's said like, oh my gosh, I can't be with you right now.
Does that ever happen with like jobs and stuff? When you're doing the fashion thing, when you're working somewhere, has there ever been a place where you said, I want to do something here, a show, or I want to, be a part of your company, but it's going to have to be on my TV show, and they've said we're not interested in that then?
No, in terms of the career, I think everyone's looking for a little bit of publicity. So if it's going to be aired, then they're all for it.
I think that we should date on the next season of The City. I think it'd be a good, because I'm not in New York, so I could, fly out, you could fly out to Montana and we could ski.
That sounds really romantic.
Just keep it in mind. I think it would really spice things up. Whitney Port from The City. The new season of The City premieres right after The Hills tomorrow night, 8:30 here on MTV. Whitney, it's been fun talking to you as always, and best of luck with the new season, and have fun at home.
Thank you so much. Thanks.
Bye-bye, Whitney. You too.
Bye-bye.
The Big J Show. Weekday mornings from 6 till 10 on Billings' #1 hit music station, Hot 101.9.